If you think all FDM 3D printers are basically the same, just different boxes with different logos, this one is about to flip that idea on its head. Today we are checking out the Phrozen Arco, and this is not your typical moving bed CoreXY machine. This thing is built from the ground up with a flying gantry design, a fixed heated bed, and specs that honestly sound more like an industrial printer than something you would put in your studio. So if you are into high-speed printing, large format builds, and engineering that actually makes sense, you are going to want to watch this all the way through. And before we dive deep into it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and drop a like because it seriously helps the channel and lets me bring more hands-on tech like this to you. Alright, first impressions. The Phrozen Arco looks serious. You have a full-body aerospace-grade aluminum frame built from 6000 series alloy, and it feels dense, rigid, and confidence-inspiring. This is not a lightweight hobby machine that flexes when you push it. The structure is reinforced with 4 T-type lead screws and solid columns that keep everything locked in place. And that matters, especially when you start talking about speeds up to 1000 millimeters per second and acceleration up to 40,000 millimeters per second squared. Those are wild numbers in the FDM world. Now here is where things get interesting. Most CoreXY printers still move the heated bed during printing. That means your model is literally being thrown back and forth as the bed shifts. And when you are printing tall objects or heavy parts, that movement introduces wobble, layer shifts, and sometimes straight-up failed prints. The Arco breaks away from that completely. The heated bed is fixed. Your model stays planted. Instead, the flying gantry lifts and moves the print head with precision. Think of it like an F1 car that stays planted while everything else is optimized for speed and control. The center of gravity stays low, and the result is stability that you can actually see in the final print quality. And let's talk about size because this is a big deal. You are getting a 300 by 300 by 300 millimeter build volume. That is large enough to print helmets, props, mechanical parts, even functional prototypes in one go without slicing them into multiple pieces. I love that freedom. When inspiration hits, you design it, you slice it, you send it, and you are not worrying about whether it will physically fit. And with high-speed PLA and the right high-flow nozzle, this machine is built to keep up with your ideas instead of slowing them down. Speed is one thing, but controlled speed is another. The Arco uses a one-piece all-metal flying gantry combined with precision XY linear rails. That combination means smoother travel, tighter tolerances, and less vibration at high velocity. In real-world testing, that translates into clean walls, sharp corners, and fewer artifacts even when you push it. And because the bed is fixed, tall prints feel more secure. There is less sway, less risk, and a higher overall success rate, especially on large-scale models. The heated bed deserves its own moment. It is a 4-layer heated system that reaches 100 degrees Celsius in just about 2 minutes. That is fast. But more importantly, it delivers over 90% heat uniformity across the surface. If you have ever dealt with warped corners or poor first-layer adhesion on big prints, you know how frustrating uneven heat can be. Here, the consistency helps keep that first layer locked down, which sets the tone for the entire print. Now let's get into extrusion because this is where a lot of printers either shine or fall apart. The Arco introduces what they call DEP extrusion with an ultra-short extrusion path and a massive 18mm gear. Shorter path means less room for flex, less delay, and more precise filament control. The larger gear increases torque and flow, which is critical when you are printing fast. Pair that with industrial-grade heat pipe cooling technology and you are looking at smoother extrusion, better material handling, and fewer clogs. In day-to-day use, that means less babysitting and more printing. And it is not just about PLA. The system is designed for consistent quality across a wide range of materials. When torque is strong and flow is stable, you get more predictable results whether you are printing functional parts or aesthetic pieces. That consistency is what separates a good printer from a great one. Another thing I appreciate is the removable protective enclosure. If you want more control over temperature or just want to reduce dust and external interference, having that option is huge. It makes the Arco more versatile for different environments, whether you are in a workshop, a studio, or even a more controlled lab setting. There is also support for multicolor printing with the dedicated chroma kit, which opens up creative possibilities without having to manually swap filament mid-print. For creators who love making display pieces, cosplay props, or branded models, that flexibility adds a whole new layer of fun. And real talk, what makes this printer stand out is not just one feature. It is the combination of structure, motion system, heating, and extrusion all working together. It feels engineered, not just assembled. After spending time with it, you start to see that the design choices are intentional. The fixed bed reduces wobble. The flying gantry optimizes motion. The aluminum frame absorbs vibration. The high-flow system keeps up with speed. It all connects. If you are enjoying this deep dive and you want more hands-on reviews like this where we actually break down the tech and not just read spec sheets, make sure you are subscribed and hit that like button right now. It tells me you want more content like this and it helps the channel grow in a big way. So who is this for? If you are a hobbyist who wants to step into serious performance without jumping straight to industrial price tags, this makes a lot of sense. If you are running a small print farm and care about speed, stability, and success rate, this is very compelling. And if you are just someone who loves the idea of printing big, fast, and with confidence, the Arco absolutely delivers on that vision. At the end of the day, the Phrozen Arco feels like a statement piece in the FDM space. It challenges the traditional moving bed design and replaces it with something more stable, more controlled, and more performance-focused. Big build volume, insane speed potential, strong extrusion system, and a frame that feels like it belongs in an aerospace lab. That combination is hard to ignore. If you want to see more real-world tests, more speed comparisons, and more prints pushed to the limit, make sure you are subscribed and drop a like before you go. It helps more than you think, and I will catch you in the next one.